Oh. So then, we're live in the Kernel tap room. It's a bit dark. Good. Here in Bermondsey in London. So I've just ordered 4 beers. Let me just show you these beers. There we go. So that one is the Pale Ale Nelson Sullivan and Centennial, that one there. This one is Ipa Mosaic. So I'll have that in order this way. This is half of the half brick red rye ale, and this one is half of the export India porter Centennial, Nelson Sullivan, Mandarin and Bavarian. So we can leave that to last, let it warm up a bit as it's on draft. So cheers for joining. Been trying to do a bit of a vlog today, but the weather seems to be a little bit tricky for doing that, so I thought I'd just do a little live and have a chat kind of thing. So yeah, big day football wise, so I thought I'd get out before all of that. It seems to be a bit quieter, compounded by the weather and stuff. So anyway, beer in the glass. So this is Pale Ale Nelson Sullivan Centennial. It's coming in at 5.5% ABV. Looking pretty decent in the glass. First time I've actually been here, so if I flip the camera, there we go. Flip it round so you can see what's going on. There you go. So there's the. I'm upstairs, you can see. So we'll keep it there, mate, because people can be a bit weird on camera, which is fine. Alright, get our own on this one. Let's make sure. I don't know if I've mixed these glasses up. Well, that's juicy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Nelson Centennial. Hi Vanessa. Cheers, how you doing? So doing a live from a tap room in London, in the UK, the Kernel Brewery, one of my favourite breweries. Doing a vlog as well, so it's kind of, yeah, but anyway, got 4 beers on the go. So this is a 5.5% pale ale. They change their hops up all the time for these beers, and the ABV does kind of vary. You know, with each batch of beers they brew. So they have pale ales, but they've got 3 pale ales on. They've got one Nelson Sullivan Centennial, for instance, one with UK Chinook hops, one with Citra and Galaxy, and again, each brew they change, the ABV varies within a point of an ABV. This is the first one then. So this is Nelson Sullivan Centennial, and it's, as I said, 5.5% ABV. It's £3 for a half, which is not too bad. That's all I'm needing. There's a whole list of beers on tap. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. We've got 15 beers on tap, and then they've got another, God knows how many bottles as well. So it's really good. Anyway. Aroma. Nice kind of juicy, almost like a slight, like lemon wine gum edge, slightly sweet, but then you get these tropical notes of like apricots, peach, a little bit of pineapple. That nice little sweet edge, so let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh. It's uber fresh as you'd expect, but it's soft. to try some Kernel beers on tap. I mean, they're pretty damn amazing in bottles, but to come to the actual brewery tap room, which is next to the brewery, is a real treat. It's something I want to do for since autumn of 2019, really. They opened in about October of 2019, and then things have happened. So I've just made the most of it at the moment. Look at that, the way it's leaving that head on the actual. Look at that. That is just. I mean, I could probably swirl this. I've got this porter as well. I'm just going to give it a little swirl just to show you the conditioning and the quality of these beers. I mean, you're not really appreciating that too much. I don't want to spill it too crazy. I don't want it to go everywhere, but yeah, you get the idea. Proper good stuff. So, a bit early maybe for my American friends to be getting on the beer, but probably breakfast time, I would imagine. Unless you've just finished a night shift, then a breakfast stout, no doubt. Yeah, no, this is easy drinking. So anyway, the story this morning was, or lunchtime, doing a vlog. It wasn't too bad from where I'm actually residing in London. It's about 40 minutes. I bus for about 15 minutes, 10 stops, which most of them stops I didn't stop at, which was really good. Then the underground on the district line, again that was about 10 minutes. Change at Westminster, got on the Jubilee line, 4 stops, and then a short walk here. Really, once you know what you're doing, I think London, it's I'm not that bothered if I go the wrong way. It doesn't bother me anymore, unless it's like I've got to get somewhere for a train or something, specific time of train, then I'll leave myself an extra half an hour. With a sneeze, I don't like sneezing, especially this, the way things are. It's sweet. Here we go. Sanitizer. So I got off the tube, walking with the old phone, doing a vlog. Told you a load of nonsense which was untrue. Go, yeah, turn right at the bridge, go that way, and it's not that way. I walked for about 10 minutes the wrong way. So I had to turn around, come back, do the 10 minutes in the rain, and then from there I go under the bridge, turn left, go past Brewing by Numbers, original site, and it's another. You go up to the next bridge where the traffic goes under, and then you'll see this little doorway. There's a little kind of private sort of. It looks like an alleyway that it opens up a little bit. So that's where we are now. So cheers for joining anyway. Harry just sent me a message, so I can't even view it because I'm on my phone. I hope you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me or not? Is it working? I can't look at your message. I don't know if that will affect the... 2 seconds. You can hear, good. Making sure you can hear us all right. So yeah, I don't know if the camera stopped then. Harry just sent me a message. I thought it was like, oh, I can't hear you. But, so yeah, back to the beer. It's a very tasty beer indeed. Nelson Sullivan Centennial. The Centennial is really coming through on this, I think. Real juicy, there's a slight sweetness to it. So I thought I'd come out before, do a few places before the match later on. Why would anyone want to watch some random dude drinking beers on YouTube? Indeed. We're doing well. A live from the Kernel tap room in London, in Bermondsey. So, anyway, that's the first beer. Second beer is IPA Mosaic. This one's clocking in at 7.2% ABV. £3. Is it £3.50 for a half? Not too bad for a 7.2. I haven't touched that one yet. So the third beer I've ordered, another half of Half Brick Red Rye Ale. £3 for a half for that one, and it's coming in at 4.6%. I'm not going to have. I'll probably have 15 beers today, but whether or not it'll all be from here, I might drop down to thirds, and then I'll probably have a good chance of doing them. I've got a little area upstairs. I don't know if you've ever been to the Kernel tap room, but it's the first time I've been here. As I said, I wanted to come here since like October or so when I opened of 2019, and then things have happened. But yeah, it's a nice little setup they've got here. Once you find it, of course, it's like anything, isn't it? Once you've been somewhere, you're like, oh, it's easy. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here and shoot the shit. And is it early for you drinking yet? Lunchtime in the UK? Thomas saying hi to Jules. Got some people watching, so that's good. So I didn't actually use StreamYard for once. I went straight onto the old YouTubes. So I don't know if it notified anyone or whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here and bore you. Jeremy's saying hi to Jules. If you're around next week, Jeremy, I'm going to do a stream next Friday. I'm going to try and do it a bit later for my time, but so it coincides with the sort of East Coast sort of prime beerage time, if you know what I mean. So if you're around, and yourself as well, Jules, if you're still there, because I know a load of the lads are going to be going to Liverpool, I think, next weekend, if I've got that right. So, and I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and do a later kind of catch up with people and stuff. Slightly jealous of stuff at home as my daughter has to isolate. Oh man. I will do, mate. Take care, John. Yeah, my daughter's had a cough. She's been off school a couple of days, but she's got better, and she's been negative for like 3 or 4 days now. I've tested her every day, but it's just a cough that's been a bit of a pain. It's just coincided with what's going on. She doesn't normally get them this time of year, so that's why I was like, oh, here we go. It's finally gonna, but no. So yeah, she's got better yesterday. So we came up to London yesterday, and she's with family stuff. So I've cleared off for an afternoon, drinking some fine beverages. So I might go somewhere else after this. We'll see. Brewing by Numbers is just about a 5-minute walk down the line. So yeah. But I don't know if I have to book. But the fact the sun's coming out is a good thing, because more people will be outside. So yeah, okay, let us know. Yeah, she's all good job. Yeah, so yeah, I have to say I'm really impressed with this place. This beer is going down a treat. So Jules talking to Thomas. So we'll leave that there. Red carpet. I was on the Veltins right now. Yeah, just a crush. Yeah, since got to drive in about 2 hours. Okay, fair dues. Yeah. John, I guess you're still going to... No, don't worry. I can't read, so you and a typo and me can't read in this. That's what you're going to get, isn't it? About Brood London, I've got a trade ticket for the Friday afternoon, and I bought a ticket for the Saturday afternoon. So hopefully I'll see you there, and we can have a chat and stuff about stuff. I've got a motto: heaven doesn't wait. Oh, it's gone. Missed the comment. I'm looking around and there's people sitting around. Like, what are you doing? They're not saying that, but you can sort of feel it a little bit. So hopefully this works. So that's good. The sun's coming out now. A bit brighter. So anyway, here's a little look at what I'm drinking at the minute. I'm on that. So we're going this way in order. We're going that way. So I'm letting the old porter warm up a little bit. So by the time I get to that, I'll be a little bit more kind of, so here's the actual tap list at the moment. So I don't know if you're going to see this. It doesn't bother me though. Not really. I used to do it a lot. I haven't. Yeah, it's still going into Brood London. We're at all of it. Yeah, cool. Ping me a number. I will do, mate. No worries. I missed the last bit of your comment. But so here's what's on the tap list at the moment. I don't know if you're seeing that all right. Is it the right way round even? It's probably the wrong way round, isn't it? It looks the wrong way round in my feed. So yeah, it's pretty good. Indeed. I'm on that now. The Nelson Pale is what I started on. And then I've got the Mosaic Ipa, half drink, red rye ale. Oh, it's the right way good. Because sometimes I've looked back on the old. I've done one or two live kind of reviews, and it's probably round the wrong way. So I don't know how that shit works. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this one. Cheers. Gonna need some food, that's for sure. Sort this out. I miss you, Jules. You have to. If I do a stream next Friday night, late my time, then hopefully you're free next Friday. I haven't had a chat with you for ages. So. Look at that, still all that. Well, one down. 3 to go. Right, so that was lovely. There we go. Here's the. So we're stepping up a little bit. So we've gone from a 5.5 to a 7.2. Mosaic IPA. Yes, it's all of the cappy that you want in a glass. The fetish that is Mosaic hops. And it's weird. I think, I don't know what happened with Mosaic for a while, but going back like 7 or 8 years ago, they used to smell like this all the time, and then for some reason, I don't know what happened, it got very unfamiliar to the point where it doesn't taste like Mosaic hops. Take care, Jules, mate. Have a good weekend. Good. Anyway, back to the Mosaic. Yeah, and I think in the last 3 or 4 months or so, maybe this year, I think Mosaic's got back to how I remember it. If that makes sense. It can't be my palate has changed. It's just kind of these hopped beers all the time, but it's really great to try single hop beers from, especially from these guys. So it gets you really used to what actual certain hops taste like. I think these would be a really good. So any kind of like single hopped beer from Kernel, I think get on them if you can, if you're in the UK, of course. But yeah, back to this. It's got a cat pee thing going on, but it's also got a nice. Kind of yeah, pale stone fruits, but it's not billowing out with that slight kind of pine edge, but there's also a slight kind of herbaceous thing going on there as well. That was really good though. Give it a try. Cheers. Got that resiny hop oil thing going on. A little bit of citrus there. A little bit of there's a slight kind of candied sweetness to it, but not in any kind of confectionery way. Do you know what I mean? Trying to definition a certain sweetness. Not like added sugar or that kind of that sweetness you get. It's just very confectionery. It's not like that. It's a proper organic kind of sweetness. It's leaving a real nice kind of almost bitterness to it as well. Just a little bit, nothing crazy, just quite playful, quite easy going for the 7.2 that the beer is. Obviously body wise it's going to be a little bit more. That's probably the only detection for the ABV. Overall, I mean, you can get in trouble with this one, that's for sure. Yeah, decent stuff. Cool. Yeah, no, that's good. Just for joining, as always. I hope you've having a good weekend, mate. I say you've got to go out. A bit of a shame, innit? Once you started on the beer, and then all of a sudden you've got to go out. It's like, I'd rather not have a beer at all, to be honest. If I don't, well, not that I drive, but if I was driving, I'd be like, yeah. Can be a bit. But each order comes with one of them, which is nice. And yeah, just the start of a little adventure on my Jack Jones. So it's good. But then I look back and think, oh, I'm glad I've done that. Or if I don't go out, it's like, why didn't you do that? You could have done that. So that's the way I'm. After last summer, especially last summer, we had that period where, what, 2.5 months or so, where it was just like you can go and do what you want, effectively. And then, no, everyone was really kind of like, oh, I'm not sure about this. And then the winter happened. And I think you get into that frame of mind, the old things in your arm help. So I'm doubly punched in the arm with that. And it's like, do you know what? This year I'm going to do as much as I can, just in case next winter goes a bit tits up, So hopefully beer festivals, fingers crossed they go ahead. Hopefully the 19th still goes ahead. It's looking likely it will. We've got about 5 or 6 beer festivals I think lined up between mid-July and early September, so various places. My youngest niece is getting her first swimming diploma later today. Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's good then. That's a good weekend right there. Oh, nice one, mate. I hope they're doing well. That sister and all that. I hope everyone's good and healthy. It's the main thing. So this is going down too damn easy. I can't give you details about the beer because I'm on my mobile. So it is what it is with that. I've got my old stand here, the old camcorder. That's the one I actually use for reviews. Like it's getting a little, I've had it a while now. So it's Sony, was it? Handycam HDR CX450. It's only a 9.2 megapixels thing, but it's got a nice kind of, it's one of them just handycam things. So like flips out and twist it around and all that sort of shit. But yeah, must be going nearly half an hour. It doesn't feel like it. Must be getting drunk. I've only had like, it's only my third beer. Yeah, the first beer I had before I come on camera, I had the Pils Lager Ella, 5.3%. So Ella, I think, is a, I think it's a sister hop to Galaxy, I believe. I think it's been around about 20 years-ish. I've done a little, well, I didn't do it. I've done a review for the vlog. I'm going to try and do a vlog, but it's going to be crap. I think with vlogs you need to do loads of little snippy bits of video, put them all together with music, blah blah. I haven't really done enough kind of little snippets, if that makes sense. So we'll see how it goes. If it's worth doing, or if I've got enough material for it, then I'll do it. I think I've done about a 3-minute chat on the walk the wrong way to this place. So that'll be quite amusing. Let me just get rid of that. So, anyway, just sitting here shooting the shit. Cheers for joining, always appreciate it. I know a lot of people are busy Saturday, so family or whatnot, or on the latch, whatever. So it's actually quite busy. All these tables are kind of downstairs are like bookings only. It's I think an hour and a half to 2 hours you can book a table for. I think that's what it is at the moment. Which is really good. Right. I'll just ordering more drinks. It's always good. So yeah. I always feel awkward anyway, so doing this in public is no different than, usual. Cheers mate, thank you. Took my empty glass. There's only one at the moment, but there'll be another one in a minute. Yeah, so it's good. It's good, it's nice. It's quite nice, chilled. I'd say 15 taps is pretty impressive. I need to take this off and put my phone charger on. Since I've been on, it's just destroyed the battery. So I'll have to take the mic off, so my voice might be I might have to move it a bit closer. Oh, here we go. It wasn't an earthquake, don't worry. So I'm guessing people have got stuff going on, so I'm going to do the old thingamajig here. So hopefully you can still hear me once I turn this off. It doesn't affect the video. So I'll turn the mic off now, so sorry about that. Put that over here. You have to let me know what it sounds like. Is that working? Yep. Right, how can you hear me? Can you hear me alright? Has that got worse? Probably has. I ain't going to shout though. I just have to get closer to the camera, so it is what it is. Cheers. Tasty beer. It's damn tasty beer. So anyone who's just joined in, this is the dregs of Ipa Mosaic single hopped IPA here at Kernel Brewery, or Tap Room in Bermondsey. Arch number 7, I think. Yeah, arch number 7. Great stuff. Great stuff. That's beer number 3 out of the way. Right, so we're going to we're darkening it up a little bit. Got half of the half brick red rye ale. Now I've had this before, I think. I can't give you any information about the beer because I'm on my phone. Can you hear that? Can you hear me? It's mad. Yeah, let us know what the sound's like. I hope it's okay and not too kind of muffled, or I don't like shouting loud either. That's why the old mic's really good, but the battery went from 90 to 20 in half an hour, so I've had to put the old phone charger back on. Good, thank you, cheers for that. Always like to try and work out, because obviously if you can't hear me, then there's kind of no point in there really. I was going to say, so yeah, loads of festivals coming up. We've got Brewed London coming up in end of July. So that's going to be great. That'll be my second festival going into the summer kind of season. Before that, I think the weekend before, I'm going to Manchester. So it's going to be hectic for a while. My base is basically going to be London for most of the summer holidays, and then just doing bits and bats, as and when, and then doing stuff with my daughter in between, kind of thing. I'm going to take her to Oxford Street, the London place there, for the Lego store. They've got a massive Lego store there, so that'd be really good. And then bits and bats like London Zoo and yada yada, just spend some quality time with her. And she's going to be with family as well, so with her cousins and stuff like that. So and then I can nip off for a few days, come back, spend time with her, do all that, go away again, blah blah. So yeah, just mixing it up, keeping it balanced. Even though I've got a few plans for myself, which I definitely need. Because I never really celebrated my 40th a couple of years ago, and then things happen in your life, and then you think, well, I'm going to make the most of shit now. If it causes arguments, it causes arguments. I'm doing stuff, and that's it really. So anyway, back to this beer. Enough about all that. So it's kind of a dark mahogany sort of colour, although you can see light coming through. Get to there, it looks darker. It depends on the lighting situation, if you know what I mean. Looks like an old ale there, but it's not. Maybe it does, old ale-esque. So anyway, let's give it a swirl and a sniff then. Oh. So it says red rye ale. Is it a red IPA? Without having a little look, I don't know what the deal is with this one. This ultra creamy kind of looking beer. Off the screen, down to one person. Thank you for hanging on there. Now this is, it reminds me a little bit of one of them real sticky red IPA type things on the aroma. So,
over this side so I can fit 3 people on the front. Yeah.
Got more people coming up. So, yay! But no, it's definitely got a kind of a residue of sticky sap tree resin type thing, if that makes sense. Not that I've ever drunk that, but you get the deal. Smells really good. Almost looks like there's a slight kind of twang of spice on the nose.
So you can, absolutely.
So it's getting busy. So I'm just going to carry on.
What are you gunning for already?
You get 3 halves of the fills that one.
Yep, nope.
It's good beer. Good beer. So anyway, let's taste it. Cheers. It's not overly sweet, which is nice. It's got quite a bit of body to the beer. The ABV, 4.6. It's got a lot of body for the beer for a 4.6 ABV beverage.
I need this on video because I love it because you do say it. So,
It's warmed up a bit now as well, so you're getting a more. It's been out of the taps for 40 minutes, so the stout is going to be really nice drinking temperature. Slight chill on it still, but we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, I was going to do this for about an hour, so it's working out not too bad. Actually, while I'm here, let me just flick the camera around so you can see not my horrible moustache and stuff, but the building site. So there we go. There's the live view of the tap room here in Bermondsey from the Kernel. So yeah, it's really impressive. I mean, there's multiple, as you can see, there's 3 tables on that side. I think there's about 3 or 4 tables going on the right hand side down underneath with like a check-in desk. But how do I? There we go. Back this way round. So that gives you an idea of. I mean, with the way restrictions are at the moment, I can't do a walk around. How you doing, Disco, mate? I don't know. We'll see if I can fit in anywhere. You got Anspatch and Hob Day that I walked past going the wrong way. I was doing a vlog earlier. So, oh yeah, it's down here and blah blah blah. Got about. So I was talking for about 4 or 5 minutes doing a vlog. Turned it off. I see you when I get there. Looked at the map. I've walked 10 minutes the wrong way. It's something I always do when I come to Bermondsey. It's just because I think it's only like my 3rd time I've ever been here. I'm going to see if I'm getting brewing by numbers. We'll see, but I think that's booking. They didn't set walk-ins, but the weather's a bit iffy, to be fair. So. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Got distracted.
Thank you very much.
So, Jesus. I think she heard me. But I forgot what I was saying. Mine's in the gutter. So yeah, back to Bermondsey, where it's like recceing trips for when I meet up with guys and stuff like coming down, or you, Thomas, if you're still here. Or meet up. I'd love to meet up with Disco as well. Rasco and Disco together. That'd be awesome. So it's kind of mistakes on the recceing trip. So once you come to meet people, it's like, well, go this way, I can sort of let people around. Nice one, cheers. So if you come over to London one day, Thomas, it's like I'm doing like a bit of a learning kind of trip. Like,
we will need to use this side of the table, I'm afraid, and wondered if you'd be okay to...
yeah, no worries.
Are you
Yeah.
expecting any more people?
No, it's just me.
Okay, yeah, we just need a group of 3, which we can get on.
Yeah,
this end.
I'm doing a little live vlog, but I'll keep the camera on me, kind of thing.
So, yeah, so just move it up to this end of the table.
Yeah, there, is that all right?
Yes, to that end, so
Yeah.
that 3 people meet here with a safe distance in
No
between.
worries, no worries. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, cheers. So I've got to move, as you may have heard, which is fair dues. So yeah, stream could be ending soon. Anyway, let me sort my shit out.
One of my buddies,
Go back to this end.
last year, we ordered some deliveries, 79. So his New Year's resolution is to not want to deliver 79. And I was like, how are you getting on, mate? And he was
That's it. So it's a bit dark, but I've got the fan going on me, so that's good. So that works. Can't quite see. I'll leave it like that so I can see what's going on. And that's it. So expect anything being live. People talking to you, blah blah. We'll wait and see how this pans out. So different angle. Same ugly face. Cheers.
Not twice a day.
Well, that is dark, isn't it?
No, it's like the demo from Chef. Not seen it for about a year.
It's really dark on camera. There it is. If I lean forward, I hate being close to the camera. It's awful.
It'll be on delivery.
That's why I never like doing the old HD videos and stuff. It's like, no, not really. So, is anyone drinking at the moment? I guess you finish your Veltins. Yeah, I know you love being close.
Like, yeah, it's nice food. Like,
It's all the wrong, if you ask me. You can't see my face properly, so that's great.
and if you're doing that,
No anxiety at all involved in this video. Can you hear that? Can you hear the trains going over? You should be able to. It's quite loud. Main thing is, hopefully you can't hear the music. Copyright. The Veltins is gone and I really want another pint. Yeah, I know, that's the trouble, isn't it? How you doing, James? So yeah, as the video suggests, I'm at the Kernel tap room. Cheers.
I must have eaten. That was like 2,000 grams. Have you seen him on with the 7 gram beer? On YouTube, in with big beer, beef pizza, smashing all the. There's no weight on it whatsoever. And he had 44 ounce mixed beer. Nobody.
It's like having Adam next to me.
And he did it. He
Someone cleaning the table.
because they only have one meal a month or something.
So
And then he'll say, can I have a dessert menu?
anyway,
What is it like?
hopefully there's not a breeze picking up because I've got the fan going on there. That's why in a minute, so I've got to turn that down again.
And he's not even. He's. And the
Cheers. Yeah, it's like what about with Adam in Bristol? What, 3 weeks ago now? Is it 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks ago. He's just, I think he's like one of these kind of clean freaks, so he just cleans all the time. He went up and got like one of these spray things to clean the table. He's like, but the way he was doing it's like he's a proper pro. I love you, by the way, Adam, but it was just so professional. The way he's doing it, it's like he's been doing it all his life, blah 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 blah, like every day. It's kind of one of them sort of things. If he wore a uniform to go with it, you'd think he was a cleaner. He was just on the ball. But every time he talked to me, oh, I'm sorting out, I'm cleaning, I'm mopping the floor, I'm cleaning the house, or blah blah blah. Him doing that, it's just like just my. I looked at him and thought, no, Adam's here. So James, you drinking? You drinking anything? I think a few people are just about to come up and sit next to me, so that'd be fun. Talk to me, please. Now I'm getting nervous. I'm drinking quicker. It's weird how that shit works. This is not too bad. It's not been my favourite beer today. So here's the tap list for anyone who's just come in again. It's going on at the moment. That's what I'm doing. But it's weird. It's just the more beers I have, the better I feel. So that's the what's on tap at the moment. That's pretty cool. So I started off on that. Then I've had that. Then I had that. Now I'm on that. And I've got, trying to look at it round the wrong way, which is pretty difficult, and I've got that left. So, which is pretty much up to temperature now, which is cool. And then they've got like things like this going on. They've got cheese boards and shit. And then the bottles they've got is quite substantial, to be fair. They've got this available in bottles. They've got all these on bottles to drink in or take away. Takeaway prices are pretty damn good, if you ask me. So there's a whole shitload of the like 5 beers. What do they call them? Beer de saisons. That's it. Down the bottom there. That's pretty cool. I know Rob had the India double porter yesterday or last night, the Mosaic Sabro. I think that's what he had. That one there. So that could be. We'll see how that goes, but that could be on the horizon. And the Imperial Brown Stout, London, 1856, sounds 9.5%. But what a price, £4.50 to take away. It's pretty good, pretty damn good. They're just, whatever they've got on is, do you know what I mean? It's going to be ace. So as I said, on the what do you call it? I've had this before on draft. What the fuck is it? Half Brick Red Rye Ale. I say it's not my favourite beer. Back to what Thomas has just asked me. Thomas. Probably the Mosaic IPA. Yeah, that was. Although I really did like the yellow pills, that was really fantastic. It was the first beer. The weather wasn't like this; it was pissing hard. Pretty soaked at the time. Controversial here. Not sure about the Kernel undoubted quality, but do you think they suffer for not really adjunct beers? I missed the last bit. I just think what they produce is really good, and sometimes it's a perfect example that you don't need adjuncts in beer to produce good say quality stouts, especially. That's what I would say. I just think they keep their beers very simple, but the quality is always very high, and that really does shine through. And the consistency over the last 11, 12 years is speaks for itself. And again, it's not down to like when they package their bottle, it's just a plain Jane brown label. They don't need the marketing aspect of that to let their beers speak for themselves. And now they've got a tap room back again, which they did before. It's one of the OGs for Bermondsey. So it's kind of missing something for quite a few years, I'd say, Bermondsey Beer Mile, to have these guys not around. So, but yeah, since September, October, they've opened back in their rightful place, and I've got really good high regard for these guys. They keep their beers simple, hops change, ABV changes slightly, but the quality is always there. I think that speaks volumes. You know, one of my OG kind of UK craft beer breweries that I actually tried, along with Beavertown back then, Weird Beard, I mean, the table beer was one of my first table. Well, it was my first table beer, probably 10 years ago now, and that really changed the way I looked at beer, drunk beer. And so these guys have got a hell of a lot of what's the word? I blame them basically for the state of my liver is now. But no, they are great. I hope that answers your question anyway. Long-winded, but
I think the thought of it is
I assume that's the answer you wanted, or I read it right. I missed the last bit, so it's probably something completely different. Let me drink this.
that's how you are.
I mean, that is one way to look at it. I'm looking at fish and chips.
It's alright, but it's leaving a little bit of a thing, you know, that residual on the palate, you know. It's not a bad beer, but perhaps it's warmed up a little bit. It's a bit, do you know what I mean? One of them deals. Anyway, sip of water for between the beers. It's good actually. Even the water's good. Right, so now we are on. We're on. I think might get another beer while I'm here.
3/3 of the 3 hours, of the 6 gallons.
Right, could I get a pint of the Munich style dark lager, please? Yeah. Thank you. Cheers. So yeah, I was recommended that earlier on. Not by her, by someone else. Indeed. Hard. Yeah, I've got that there. So we're going from a reddish, hoppy type thing to my first dark beer. So export India Porter, Centennial, Nelson Sullivan and Mandarin in Bavaria. This one's clocking in at 6.1%, or this batch is at least. So yeah, It looks great. It's still got this amazing. That's what I love about Kernel beers, especially the dark beers. They're just really rich and really thick, where they retain a certain amount of head on the beers generally. Alright, swirling it around, it enforces it a little bit, but it's the real tightly packed bubbles on this on their stouts is always looking the same. They're so damn consistent. And this was poured, getting on for about an hour ago, so it's now proper cooled down, warmed up to room temperature, which is what I want. So that's great. So 3 beers in from this stream. This is the 4th one. We're going to get a pint of Dunkel. We'll have a little bit of that and I'll clear off and let you enjoy your day. I might go somewhere else and do another little slide, depending on surroundings and how I feel. But yeah, aroma. It's just deep roasted malt. Almost like leather, slight kind of hints of brown sugar, hint of coffee, chocolate.
No, I was thinking about
Am I actually picking up any kind of hop aroma? That'll probably more come in the taste. But I mean, predominantly it's that leathery, roasted malt, coffee.
If you drink a couple of drinks at 5 o'clock, Uber out of
Dark baker's chocolate. There is a slight kind of almost dryness on the aroma. What I perceive in my head as on aroma as dryness. Musky, kind of dry.
Trains at 6:40 table.
It smells wicked. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Another sip.
After the game, see what happens at McDonald's now. They fill us West Country deep and then Uber back to the house.
I mean, now it's at room temperature as well, which is a real plus. There's probably some flavours there that an hour ago that I might not have picked up on. So I think I've done it the right way round. I'm starting to do that. Oh, a real richness to it, real rich coffee, almost like this coffee bitterness. There's no coffee in it, I don't think. More the roasted malt, I'd say, element of the beer. There's no hint of ABV. There's a slight kind of bitter sweetness going through the beer. Can't put my finger on it. Rich Mandarin of Bavaria. Slight dryness maybe from the Nelson. There is kind of hints of that hoppiness that's going in there. That's reminding me to a degree, which is probably Centennial, from a more black IPA kind of element to it. But it's not that. It's not full blown. That edge. It's just not that. It's more roasted malt, coffee, a little bit of chocolate, with these undertones of these hops that are in this beer. But a really nice, well-rounded, smooth mouthfeel, medium body beer. No hint of the ABV at 6.1. It's just really, the drinkability of the beer is scary, I think. Yeah, it's just a very enjoyable beer. We're down to 2 people, so I still appreciate you. Anyone watches after, always appreciate it. What are you drinking out of the machine at the moment, or what are you doing? I'm guessing it's, I don't even know what the time is. What's the time? I reckon it's gone 2, 2:15, something like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it's cracking. Great service here. But we'll leave it like that. So did anyone watch Raggy's Old Tom challenge last night? I watched the about halfway through. So I think he done 7, didn't he? 7 out of the 10 beers. I couldn't do that. I could do it. Half 2. Yeah. Guessing. Not bad within 15 minutes. Cheers for that. Cheers, Disco. Or Rasco. Yeah, Rasco, I hope you're, if you watch this or if it's you, I hope you're feeling a bit better today, pal. Yeah, it's never any good when you're not feeling well. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks. Cheers. She can come again. But yeah, so there we go. Pint of the Dunkel. Just arrived. Look at that. It's more the colour it is, so. Come on now. Even though the weather's changeable, autumnal. A Dunkel on draft, so this is going to be pretty cold, so by the time I finish the old stout, a pint of Dunkel. That'll probably conclude from here. But yeah, not bad little session. We're just over the hour mark, so what I'm going to do, I'll leave this for now. I'm going to go to the Dunkel and then have a little bit of that, a bit more chat, and then I'm going to clear off. Yeah, I mean a couple of days ago he was a bit, I know he said he was on some antibiotics and stuff, which is good that he's got them. These days, you know, trying to get antibiotics is a bit of a mission. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I was recommended this when I first come in here by the guy, and he said it's much better on draft than it is in bottles. So I've reviewed this on bottles. I bought a couple of bottles of it. I think it was last year. I can't remember when I reviewed it. So it's 4.6% ABV. It's £2 for a third, £3 for a half, £4 for 2/3. So this was £6 for a pint. But it's a treat. Me going out, and that's the way I look at things now. All right, yeah. I mean, you know, money wise, but then I save up for doing things like this, so and enjoy myself. So anyway, let's get on the road with then on this thing. Yeah, it was a typical kind of more on the German style. It's still cold, so. There's kind of a caramel sweetness, toffee thing going on with it. It's quite light, it's not really mega sweet. Hint of brown sugar. But again, temperature is probably restricting some of these aromas a little bit. So we're just going to go into for the taste. Hopefully we get more. Cheers, and cheers for joining. There's a slight roastiness to it, but it's quite, it's at the top of the palate, and then it mellows down a little bit. Brown sugar, just a sprinkle, not full on. I missed that, sorry.
lasted about 8 days.
I bet. Cheers, yeah, Thomas, mate. This done with sound. I missed your comment there, Disco. Sorry, mate. I was daydreaming. I wasn't looking at the screen. Then it just comes up and it fades away. Comes up and it fades away. Oh. Look at that. It's just fantastic. Cheers, Damon, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're having a good day. Are you drinking anything? Is anyone drinking anything at the moment? I know, Thomas, you're out of the count for that one, but Disco, you having a beer yet? The Disco's saying hi to Thomas. It's good. It's great to bring people together and stuff. It's weird how that works with YouTube. So that saying back hi, everyone's saying hi to each other. So that's what I love about YouTube. It's connecting people, whether it's through me, other beer tubers, Rasco and Disco on Instagram, brings people up. It's lovely. This is what it's all about. We're all cogs in this community, and that's what you need, really. So you latch onto someone, you just like, oh, then through them you know them, and then them do that, blah 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 blah. There's so many kind of links, which is great, and that's what it's all about. It's not about views, it's not about likes, it's not about that whole view time bollocks. I'm not interested in that. It's more to connect with people and like-minded. You're drinking a salt IPA. Oh, nice. Well, I'm in the Kernel Brewery tap room in 3 o'clock start for me. Pacing yourself, fair dues. Yeah, Damien, I'm in the Kernel Brewery's tap room in Bermondsey in London. There's a bit of wind building up there. So excuse me if people are next to me. So yeah, so I thought I'd come on for a little while. It's almost an hour and 10 minutes actually. So there you go. That's drinking so nice. So nice. So that lovely dunkel kind of. Unless you've had dunkels before, you know what I'm talking about. But it's got there's a slight kind of lager aspect, but then them kind of dark malts. I'm drinking currently. Well, I've got 2 beers on the go. I've skipped one to the other. This is my 5th beer. It's not what I'm currently drinking, but this is the Export India Porter with Centennial, Nelson Sullivan and Mandarin in Bavaria. This one's clocking at 6.1%. I've just swapped from that to this just to change it up a little bit. What I'm currently drinking then is they have a Dunkel lager. This one is a Munich style dark lager, 4.6% ABV. I've gone for a pint of this just to get the full kind of feel of it. Hey, cheers Joe, mate. How you doing, mate? Cheers for joining. And yeah, this is really got people joining now, so it's going to feel a bit weird for a while. So I'm weird anyway, so there you go. I'm doing a little live sort of thing, so I'm not talking to myself. I just like,
Not crazy.
Yeah. I'm just putting that out there. cool. Cheers.
Atlanta's like,
But there you go. As soon as you sort things like that out, then you're alright. Hopefully. So. But yeah, anyway. Dunkel. Someone asked the question, I've forgotten who it was. 7 people. Cheers.
Yeah, two dinner joke.
That's really damn tasty. That's a really, really damn tasty beverage. It reminds me of autumn already. There's a slight kind of nuttiness as well going on with it. It definitely reminds me of the quality of Dunkels you get from Germany for sure. I mean, it's a little bit probably paler than I mean, some Dunkels are a little bit.
Yeah, they kind of.
I mean, it looks dark there with the background, but actually, I've had some Dunkels that are darker than this. So, yeah, this is a.
Discover a new style of beer.
I mean, head retention is ridiculous,
Yeah, I've had a beer.
which is lovely.
Never heard of the other day.
I just want to see what battery I've got on this for a second. 2 seconds. Back. So 66%. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my mic back on, and then we'll call it a day. Give me another 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
What did I do with that? What did I do with that?
years ago. Every Dutchman place was about 90% sours. And then they've just
Trouble when you're drunk, you don't know where you put things.
Yeah, no.
There you go. So we'll sort this shit out for a minute. So we're at the arse end of the stream, so I've lost the old thing to that as well, which is annoying. You hear me now?
Yeah, so it's spelled with a Z.
I'm going to need the toilet soon as well, so. But yeah. Hopefully that works. It's probably a bit better, but.
What are you going for
So damn good. Any plans for anyone this evening? What are you doing? Watching the games? Watching the England game? Even if you're not into football, are you watching the games? It's always interesting to know. I thought I'd come out early before kind of football fans on public transport stuff. Although I'm definitely going to hit that going back. So I'm going to get back for the game. I'm going to be out of the way before. So yeah. And I've missed any comments. I'm sorry. I'm not always looking at the screen. I'm always doing something nervously. Making those chicken dinner, and then I'll be back home. Probably watch some of the movies and drink some beers.
You're in a giant.
Sounds like a plan. I'm hoping the old speaking system's working. Oh, there's a bit of that belchiness that I was expecting about an hour ago. So I'm going to put these things. There we go. I'm going to put these things away. Just my camcorder, as I said earlier. It's what I generally use. It's like a handy cam from Sony. It's one of them deals. That flips out, it twists around and all that sort of stuff. So that's what I generally use. Although I've been using a lot my mobile lately for reviews, just for quick turnaround, uploading, blah blah blah. So yeah, depending on where I go next and how busy and stuff, I might do another stream in a little while. But I think I'm looking along the lines of clearing this one off at the moment. I don't know why. It's the most people I've ever had watching, numbers up to 7 people. So sometimes I need to go to the toilet, so I don't really want to leave shenanigans running. So
Pandemic or pre-pandemic?
so anyway, back to the Dunkel beer then.
Yeah.
This is a really fantastic beer. If you've got a chance to either where you're from,
if you're in the UK, you come to London. I recommend, or going online, looking for the Dunkel beer from the Kernel Brewery. Where am I? I would recommend trying that because this is fantastic. And then any beer from these guys is really damn good. So, for instance, that's the always trying to remember what I'm drinking here. Oh, cheers, John, from the States. Trying to think what state we're in. Let me guess. See if I remember. Georgia. Cheers, Damon, mate. Yeah, I hope you well. I saw Drunken One's vlog. God, he was in a shit state for a while, wasn't he? Jesus Christ. What a mess. I reckon he would annoy me a little bit, to be honest. I love him to bits, but fucking hell, he would annoy me. You always get one that's always videoing everything. He's like, if you're doing it for yourself, fine, but if you're trying to bang camera, do one, son. Probably me though, it's probably my personality. North Carolina, so wrong. Oh right, cool beans, that'd be good. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm in London, central London, Bermondsey. Bermondsey beer mile, you probably heard of that. I'm in the Kernel Brewery tap room. One of the OG kind of craft breweries in the UK. There's a bit of a building site behind me, but if I flip the camera around, now we've got a few people. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm just going to flip it round. You can't really see, but I'm upstairs. I'm not gonna. I've got people left and right of me, so you've got an idea of the tap room. It's down there. It's in the back. You know, so
Yeah, whereas mine is from York Beer Festival. It's a great beer festival. But not camera.
sorry about that. But yeah. And I'm drinking a Dunkel. I've got a Dunkel, and I've got. So Dunkel Lager is a Munich style dark lager, 4.6%. That's up to your own interpretation, Damien. So I'll leave that there, and I missed the comment before, so apologies. So I'm on a Dunkel Lager, and I've got a, what's it called? Export India Porter, Centennial, Nelson Sullivan, and Mandarina, Bavaria. So this is my 5th and 6th beer of this little session. So before,
I don't want to drink whiskey out of that. I don't want to drink wine out of that.
when I first started not doing the stream, I had the Pels Lager Ella. That's a 5.3. And then I went to a Pale Ale Nelson Sullivan Centennial 5.5. Then I went to an IPA Mosaic 7.2. And all from the same brewery, of course. And then I went, where did I go after that? Oh, Half Brick Red Rye Ale, 4.6. So a little bit of a variation in ABVs there. And then, as I said, this one, the Dunkel, 4.6. And then finishing up on 6.1. That's it. Not that sexy.
What am I supposed to put in this cupboard? And then like under her stovetop, she's got these huge deep drawers.
I'm not tipsy, but I'm happy. You know, on that kind of. There's different levels, isn't there?
And yeah, she's just panicked and she's
kind of excited. Quite relaxed, more relaxed than I was at the beginning of the stream. Because I've had a few more bevies, so that always helps the nerves. Doing a live thing on your own is always a bit kind of weird.
But it was time. Now they have to straight out.
Yeah. I'm glad you got that.
So I'm gonna only buy her bulky kitchen items from now on.
Have a good one, John, mate. And
She needs a different glass.
I might be doing a late stream next Friday evening, like late for me. So I'll be trying to incorporate a few guys from overseas. I'm going to try and do that until about 3 o'clock in the morning my time, maybe 4 o'clock max. Sleep for 6 hours, and then on the Saturday I'm going to take my daughter out somewhere. Because I know a lot of the English guys are going to be busy next weekend, but so that's my plan. I want to try and incorporate different people from different parts of the world into a live stream on a Friday, so that alternates the starting time for me.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Get my daughter all settled to sleep and blah blah, and then start kind of thing. So it'll probably be something like 11 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock PM, 6-7 o'clock East Coast. So if you're around next Friday, I'll shoot people a message if they're interested, or not busy and stuff, and then it's nice to have different people on all the time, so keep it keep it flowing and stuff. Anyway, I'll have one more sip of this and I'm actually going to clear off because I need a toilet. I don't want to leave this on. I could leave it on, we'll see.
Start doing some minor adult things like paying tax.
Let's leave it on, eh?
Actually, no tax records for like the decade.
Why not?
So if you give me
No.
a few minutes,
Bars is always going to be round up.
you're welcome to join, man.
He's not paid.
You're welcome to join.
National insurance and shit, so he's not going to qualify for the pension.
Right, we'll just put that there.
Mention that.
Give me about
Give me about 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be back. I need a wee.
I mean, I'm not that jealous because she has to live with friends.
You got to do this.
They feel like they've got roots, which I just don't think it's something that's nice in that town. I can kind of see why people live there if they're rich enough to have kids.
True, actually, yeah. So maybe if we have no, that's true. I do have much nicer Norfolk feeling than I have done.
And the other thing is that your friends are there, so it kind of a whole group kind of ends up staying because it would be a big thing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No. So I mean, for me, I just gave up on people I knew at school when I went to university. It's just a whole new set of people.
Well, yeah, I didn't get uni, so I
Yeah.
couldn't give up on anyone.
So you're more unusual. You school. Most of your friends are coming to school.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah, it's kind of making me regret. That's kind of like going back to Bristol. That was things like that.
That'd be
Even
cool.
though I have lived there for 20 years. So yeah,
This is very hipster now, though, isn't it? Oh, loads of good brews. Yeah. York is the best place in London. Well, I've lived in Tunbridge London, Oxford, Auckland.
If you're a long way out, you've got no reason to go in.
I suppose, yeah, I was
She's a very good person, and as I said, she's sort of a friend.
right, yeah. Okay, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I lived in the centre. I worked in the centre. I had lots of good friends and lots of good pubs. So the tourists I was able to ignore against all the other stuff was good. But it was very similar. And race days are particularly horrific. Because I mean, you don't even know that there's a race on, but you need to have you don't need because there are traveling people squeaking smart clothes, tottering around the
How was that? Wasn't too long.
But I guess Brighton is a tourist problem as well. Probably even more.
There we go. I'm alright now. I can relax a bit now. I was getting a bit edgy.
Well, and anyway, everyone lives in home.
Oh, can you hear that?
That's the convention there.
Okay. I have to watch back.
Bristol's not touristy.
That's a good thing about live, isn't it? Just trying to sort the light out a bit.
Yeah, good bridge.
It's gone bright behind me, so I'm on the wrong side of that. So I'll probably switch around and go that side, but for lighting. But you don't want to see my ugly mush. I needed that. It's good. I'll go back to the stout now, I think, just to chop and change it. Bit of waterage. Stoutage. All of the stouts. A lovely aroma. It's proper room temperature now.
You are, so I was only 15. So I haven't even got my GCSEs yet. And you've done
I'm listening as well now. So. It's good, isn't it? That's the good thing about live. You just don't know what's. You can't predict lives. I think that's why I find them really interesting. Well, certainly when I watch other people, it's like, oh, we'll watch this, especially out in public. At home, it's a bit more predictable. Do you want a cup of tea, or a child walks in, or you get that, which is normal. Out in the environment habitat of a pub or a tap room. A few beers on the go, you don't know what's going to happen. It's like, I think it's quite exciting. I do like that element of it. We've got 6 people watching this nonsense.
We carry adulthood at 18.
So,
Yeah, I don't want to pass that. Whatever. So when are you going to be done with bees and raisins? Do you have a date?
does this sound? It's probably more interesting than me. So I love listening. Anyway, what are you drinking? I appreciate you stopping on for so long, man. You have a good time with your niece, and I might do another live in a little while, a different venue. So check out that. No, I appreciate it, man. It just with all the banter and stuff. No, I really appreciate Appreciate you, mate, and hopefully,
Keep getting paid while you come up with
perhaps not this year, but certainly next year, early part of next year, we can meet up sometime. Fingers crossed and all that good stuff. Positive vibes. But yeah, you take care. Have a good afternoon, and cheers, Thomas. Check him out as well, Thomas Open. He does some English reviews as well. Yeah, we will, mate. He's a Dutch beer reviewer, but does English reviews as well. So do check him out if you're watching this back. We're on in the live now. Go and check him out. Lovely guy. Cheers, mate. One of the most drinkable porters you're probably ever going to have. 6.1% ABV. Just really damn easy drinking, but enough body there as well. You know. Can you hear the train? Let me know if you can hear that. It's stopped now, but so yeah, it's just I know it's the wrong lighting, but it is what it is.
They're not a free fee.
Some good beers, I have to say, some really top class beverages going on at the moment. So, as I say, I'm going to drink the rest of this. I've gone through the Dunkel. I've got 3/4 of a Dunkel pint, and then I'll drink them off camera, and then I'll hopefully in the next, I don't know, hour, sort out another live stream from another tap room. So we'll see how that goes, and how busy it is, and that kind of thing. I mean, it's a really nice day now. So outside seating is going to be better. I'm sure they'll wipe down tables. There's a lot of parasols outside these tap rooms under the arches in the Bermondsey beer mile. So we'll see how it goes. We've got 6 people watching, 6 likes, which is always very appreciative from myself. So yeah, at the moment I'm posting 2 reviews a day, so check out the recent kind of things. I've done a couple of live streams earlier in the week because I knew I was going to be up here. So but yeah, overall really nice to catch up, do a live stream for oh Christ, it's an hour and a half now. Waffle on that much in public for an hour and a half. So we must be looking at 3 o'clock UK time now then. So anyway, I'm going to clear off. Appreciate you watching, commenting and stuff. Check out my 6th year anniversary streak. It's not that. Calm down. I'm trying not to do that too loud. You're not allowed to do this in this day and age. Anyway, take care, keep safe, and hopefully I'll see you in an hour, half hour, on another live stream if you're not busy. So take care, keep safe, love you all, and cheers Disco mate. Speak to you all soon. Cheers. How do I stop this? Just got to work out how I stop this. So let's go 3 buttons. I don't know how to stop this, so oh, there's an X button. That helps. See you later. Cheers.